In this really short video, we're going to make the crosshair finally before we jump into some level editing in the next video. And in here, there's a few ways you could do the crosshair. You could add it directly to the UI, which is one way you could do it. You could add it directly to the player, or if you wanted a different crosshair for every gun, you could add it to the gun. Now, I'm just going to add it to the player, and it's going to be very simple. I'm going to add in a canvas layer. And then I'm going to add in the crosshair image. Now I've got this image down here. I'm just going to add it in there. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Didn't actually add in. Okay, we'll add in the image. Sorry, sprite. So sprite 2D there. And then I'll put that over there, texture. Now, what I want to do with this is I want to add something else first. I want to add a center container. And I want to put the sprite in that. And I'm going to set that to be center, like that there. Now, that actually puts the sprite kind of off center a little bit. And I really do need it to be in the center there. So we get the sprite. And there's... Okay, well, that worked. I didn't need to do anything. Magic. It's right there. Now, it's not perfectly aligned in the center. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, I need that to be kind of to the right and down in there. So this rectangle is 40 by 40. But I'm pretty sure if I change that to 0 by 0 and then set this offset transform. Oh, it's kind of weird, eh? Let's go layout, center. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty close. Okay, we're a pixel off. We could move this sprite by 1 pixel to the right, 1 pixel up, and there we go. We're perfectly in the center. It's because it had this little weird green shadow, which I wasn't expecting, but that'll do. Okay, so now when I play the game, I've got this crosshair in the middle of the screen. And now I can test, I can see everything a lot better. Crosshair works. Cool. Really simple video. If you wanted to do this on each individual gun, then you would just pick the gun scenes. So if I go to shotgun.tscn and under this control bit, I would probably, you could do it here. You could add a separate center container, set the rectangle on that to be 0, and then check it in the center and put a sprite as the child of that. So if you wanted to have like a big circle kind of thing to show where the shotgun might go, then you could do that in there. So there's a few ways you could do it. You could also just put it straight on the HUD as well. You can see that I was preparing for doing that. I had a second canvas layer here, but it works fine on the player. So I'm going to save that. In the next video, we'll get into the level editing in Godot.